And for your SportsZone Report for today, leading off with basketball that took place over the weekend. And in girls basketball, starting off with Dexter over St. Joseph's Academy. Impressive victory for the Dexter Lady Bearcats, 62-53 over St. Joseph's Academy. And Dexter opening up the second-ranked team in Class 4 in the state of Missouri in the Coaches Association and MoSports.com poll. And St. Joseph's Academy, I believe, at number 3 in the Class 5 poll. So impressive victory on the road up at St. Joseph's around St. Louis over the weekend for the Dexter Lady Bearcats. And also in games over the weekend, the Riverbend Classic being held in at New Madrid County Central over the weekend. Always a big shootout to start off the season over Thanksgiving weekend. And Friday's games, it was New Madrid County Central over Cape Central. Impressive victory for the Eagles, 63-55. And also West Memphis, Arkansas barely edged Charleston, 50-47. Covington, Tennessee over Scott County Central in a close one, 61-56. Also, Kennett over Liberty Tech, Tennessee, in a close one in that Friday nightcap, 67-63. And in Saturday's games, it was Charleston over Covington, Tennessee, big, 70-47. Also, we had New Madrid County Central, big over Liberty Tech, Tennessee, 84-61. And also we've got Scott County Central over Kennett, 64-63. And also we've got West Memphis, Arkansas over Cape Central in a low-scoring game. And there in that nightcap of the Saturday games, 47-40. So those are the 8 games from the Riverbend Classic over the weekend. Had a chance to go over to the Saturday games over the weekend. Impressive games over the weekend over there, and the local teams looked really good, especially New Madrid County Central looked really good, and they were probably one of the CMO Conference teams you wouldn't probably expecting the most of this year, but they've gotten off to a great start. 2 wins there in the Riverbend Classic, which is hard to do, especially they're starting out the year going 2-0 in that Riverbend Classic. Pretty good feat for the New Madrid County Central Eagles. And Charleston look pretty good. They're really young at this point, but by the season's end, they're going to be right there in the mix. They went 1-1 over the weekend. Cape Central looked good at times in that game. They really got a nice lineup, especially with their 2 big guys. They got Jamal Cox, their forward underneath at 6'6", and they've got a forward that basically plays inside and out, and a kid named Statham. He's really good. He's one of the best players in the area. He really stepped up big for Cape Central this year, but they still got some things to work out. They're not quite to their potential, which is expected early on, but certainly a team to look out for later on the year in Cape Central. So Kennett had a nice opening win Friday night, dropped one close to Scott County Central. Scott County Central played quite well getting that win over Kennett, and without their best player, Lorandus Banks, he's going to be out for a few games. So Scott County Central opened up with a nice weekend. So very good weekend of basketball over at New Madrid, and quite a bit of basketball to look forward to going forward as well. And taking a look at some tournaments that are taking place this week. Getting underway tonight, the Bernie Invitational Tournament. Bernie taking on Campbell. Also Risco taking on Holcomb. Twin Rivers taking on Piggott. And Puxco taking on Bloomfield. And that tournament gets underway tonight from Bernie. And we will carry the tournament championship Friday night from Bernie. So look forward to that Bernie Invitational Tournament final Friday night here on YHC and SportsZone.com. And also the Farmington Girls Invitational Tournament gets underway tonight. And Dexter takes on Roosevelt in the first round as the top seed. Farmington takes on Jackson. Notre Dame of Cape takes on Notre Dame of St. Louis. And Miller Career Academy takes on DeSoto. So a competitive girls tournament getting underway in Farmington later on tonight. So those are the big tournaments to look forward to this week. And, of course, we've released our schedule. And we announced that last week and did over the round table over the weekend. This week, we start on the Friday with the Invitational Tournament Finals in Bernie. And then next week, the 10th, Malden at Gideon. The 13th, Hayti at Portageville. The 17th, Kennett at Malden. The 19th, Hayti at Hawcom. The 20th, Portageville at Kennett. And the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, all 26 games coming up. January 3rd, Harrisburg at Piggott. On the 6th, New Madrid County Central at Malden. The 7th, Perryville at Dexter. The 10th, Holcomb at Campbell. And the 14th, Risco at Clarkton. The 17th, Bernie at Dexter. The 20th, Bernie at Holcomb. The 21st, Bernie at Bloomfield. The 24th, New Madrid County Central at Dexter. The 27th, Gideon at Portageville. The 28th, Gideon at Risco. The 31st, the Stoddard County Finals Night at Dexter. February 4th, we've got Marmaduke at Rector. The 7th, the Boot Hill Conference Finals at Campbell. The 11th, Hayti at Bernie. The 13th, Piggott at Rector. The 14th, Dexter at Kennett. The 17th, girls game, Poplar Bluff at Dexter. The 18th, the boys game, Poplar Bluff at Dexter. The 20th, Scott County Central at New Madrid County Central. The 21st, Bernie at Sykeston. The 24th, the girls game, two girls games to end the year. Jackson at Dexter and Sykeston at Dexter. And you can view that schedule online either at yhctv.com or SEMOSportZone.com to see this year's basketball schedule to be televised and webcast. So look forward to that getting underway Friday evening from Bernie. We're looking forward to it, and hopefully you all are too, for another fine basketball season and getting off with a great tournament final there in Bernie this Friday evening. And don't forget to tune into the Sports Roundtable we had over the weekend. I had a really nice show. Terry McVeigh and Scott Nelson was along with us to talk girls and boys basketball. We had coach call-ins from Brad Botch of Bernie and Philip Taylor of Hayti. So catch that full preview throughout this week for the Sports Roundtable replays throughout the week. It's a good view to get a lowdown on all the teams coming back this year in high school basketball. And that's all for your Sport Zone for today.